Welcome to this special back-to-school edition of NCDOT Now. I'm Mike Charbonneau. More than 1.5 million North Carolina students are headed back to the classroom. And no matter how they get to school, NCDOT and the North Carolina Highway Patrol wants to make sure that they arrive safely and ready to learn. With thousands of additional cars and school buses returning to the roads and thousands of children standing at bus stops, NCDOT is urging everyone to pay attention and slow down, especially in school zones and near bus stops. In Wake County alone, during the first month of the 2014-15 school year, 1 student was hit and killed while waiting for the bus, and 2 teens were killed in crashes on their way to school. Statewide, 7 students were hit and injured crossing to get on a bus or at the bus stop during the entire school year. NCDOT Secretary Nick Tennyson joined officials from the State Highway Patrol to urge drivers and pedestrians to be safe.
It's imperative that everyone obey traffic laws, drive slowly and safely, especially in school zones and around bus stops. Imagine how horrible you would feel if by your inattention or your failure to slow down, you hurt or kill a child.
Drivers should avoid all distractions, especially cell phone use. Texting and driving is illegal in North Carolina. Texting takes a driver's eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. That's enough time to drive the entire length of a football field blindfolded while traveling at 55 miles an hour. All cell phone use is illegal for drivers under the age of 18, and these safety messages are extremely important for our younger, less experienced drivers, many of which will be driving themselves to school for the first time.
16-year-olds are 3 times more likely to die in a motor vehicle crash than other drivers. Take a moment and reflect on the 113 families that were and still are devastated due to a loss of a teen in a car crash.
As students return, more than 14,000 school buses will also be hitting the roads this month. Passing a stopped school bus is dangerous and illegal. In North Carolina, there's a $500 penalty for motorists who are caught passing a stopped school bus and 5 points on their driver's license. A driver who passes a stopped school bus and strikes someone will face a Class I felony and be fined a minimum of $1,000. The penalty increases if someone is killed. For more details on when you are required to stop for a school bus, visit ncdot.gov. Our safety focus isn't just on those students who will ride the bus or ride in a car to get to school. We know thousands of our students will walk or ride their bikes. NCDOT wants to remind drivers to yield to pedestrians in crosswalks, obey all posted school zone speed limits, and never pass a vehicle that is stopped for a pedestrian. We urge parents to remind their children to use crosswalks, look both ways before crossing the street, and obey the instructions of crossing guards, signs, and signals. When biking, remember to wear a helmet and use a light and reflectors when it's dark out. Obey all signs and signals, and ride in the direction of traffic. And just like with driving, avoid distractions while walking or cycling, such as using a cell phone or listening to headphones. For more information on what you can do to keep the roads safe for everyone, visit the Watch For Me NC campaign website. Well, that's all for this special back-to-school edition of NCDOT Now. As always, stay connected with us through Facebook and Twitter. That's at NCDOT. And for all of us here at NCDOT, safe travels.